Really not gonna be here that long. Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Durant. I'm not gonna be here that long. I think I say it every time. Hopefully this time I'm really being honest. But so I wanted to drop in real quick and share with my 5 followers, you know, what's been going on. First, down to the Ellum, which is my live special that I posted on the 15th of December. So if you haven't checked it out, please go check it out. I'll have a little link here, and so you can check it out. I really am so happy about it. When I look at it, you know, there's some things that, you know, that are kind of not my favorite things, but, you know, overall, I did put the effort into it and I made it happen. It was something that I wanted to do, but then I didn't want to do, and then I wanted to do, didn't want to do, had another concept. And like I said earlier in one of my videos, the budgeting was just not, it was just too much for me. Little did I know when I was planning this that I was going to get laid off. So I scaled it down to what it is now. And some things are kind of, I'm proud of it as a whole. Of course, a lot of people, it looks like, of course, it's live, but some of the things where, some of the songs, I think all of the songs I perform more than once so we can get it. So it's some editing things that are on my part that kind of are not perfect, but you know, overall it's what it is. And I can sing live. You know, my songs are high, and so it's challenging, and so I can't do all of them at one time. I mean, I can, but it's not my favorite thing. And you know, there were songs that I wanted to put in there, but it was just too much for me. Too much weight on my shoulder. I wanted to, of course, I want to do all my songs at one point. I do want to do I Can't Live. That's very high at the end. I do want to do No Pressure, The First Time. I want to do all those songs eventually live. And so what I'm planning is to do an actual concert performance, you know, maybe with some people. We'll see how it works. But next year, my plan is to have a concert where people can come in, and it'll be a small venue. It's gonna be special. It's not like just gonna be coming in to hear me sing. I'm gonna do something because, you know, I'm a creative person, and you know, in my past jobs I've done some, you know, event coordinating. So hopefully I'll have some good stuff. But I do really love Please Don't Forget About Me, the performance of it. I like the sound, even though you know, when you're singing them and it's not the studio version, things aren't perfect, but I really like that about it. You know, some notes are not as perfect, but I really like that about the whole thing. And so when I listen to the studio versions now, I'm like, wow. I mean, they're close enough. I mean, it's me singing because, you know, there's really no technical things that are done to my voice. So I'm not going to sound very much different. One song that really just scares me a lot is Rose Colored Glasses, because it is probably my most personal song ever. One of my most personal songs. And also, it's really hard vocally. That song is very high. And so to actually perform that live for the first time, I was nervous, but I'm really happy with the outcome vocally. So yeah, please check that out. It hasn't gotten many views, which is something that I worry about as a person that does stuff like that, because I'm paying money to do it. And then you have to, one of the things is you have to think about, is it worth investing this money in it? Because you know, you invest money in stuff like that because you want people to watch it. And so when people don't watch it, it does get discouraging. So I think last time I checked, it was like 30-something views, which is kind of discouraging. But then on the other hand, I'm just like, if it had 100,000 views, how would life really be different? It wouldn't really be different unless I was getting paid, you know, for it. So Yes, so that's been the thing. I really, overall, like I said, I enjoy it. I'm proud of it. I'm thankful for the people who have given me amazing feedback and told me certain things. Then there are people who have given me other stuff. But, you know, I'm always grateful for people tuning in and enjoying me as an artist. So, because I do all this by myself. Like, I don't have a tag team partner to help invest. I don't have a co-writer. I don't have I don't have a best friend that's a musician or any friends that are musicians that can, you know, assist me. I do all of this on my own. I mean, when it comes to making the music, I do have people that I reach out to. But a lot of people that I reach out to, like with this season, Brandon Simmons does not live in Texas. And so when we're creating a song, I'm pretty much just telling him how I want the song to go or what kind of song I want. And he gives me his music vision and I listen to it, go through some ideas, now let him know I want this or I want to add this. And so that's how it works that way. But as far as somebody being here and helping me, I don't have that. So I have to put all of myself, I'm putting all of myself into my music, everything that I create. And it's crazy. It's like now it's really crazy because how would I do that? I don't know. Somebody told me I should start a GoFundMe to because I do want to do a full-length album, but it's just doing a full-length album is going to cost money. Like every song is, to create a song for me, every song is at least over $1,000. And that's with hiring the producers. It could be way more if I were to hire a band to play. So it could get worse, but it's like you hire the producer, I pay the producer, then you have to do your stuff to own the song, then you have to pay for studio time. Then I don't know about anybody else, but my mixing and mastering are separate prices. So you're paying for mixing and mastering, and then to distribute is another kind of a fee to do that. So it's a lot of money. So if I don't know, I really want to do an album, but I would like somebody to invest in it. I mean, I would invest too, but investing for a whole full-length album, an LP, which would be at least 8 songs, I would want 11 songs. That's my number, 11 or 13, somewhere an odd number. But it has to be over 8 to be considered a full-length album. So I hope I could do that, but I really want to focus on doing a concert. That would be nice in front of a live audience, because I've been going through a period of stage fright, and so I feel like I'm ready now after doing Down to the Elm. I will be performing somewhere soon. Cross your fingers. Let's cross all our fingers. And also, I want to get more into acting. I am getting more into that. I did my headshots for, you know, I'm trying to get into an agency, trying to get all that done. So I want to do more acting. I want to do acting outside of theater, because I feel like theater is kind of like stagnant right now. Nobody's being really creative, even though nobody's really being creative hardly anywhere. I think theater is kind of in this place where they're just stuck in a rut, at least down here. Nobody's outside of the box. Everybody's like the black theaters, they're sticking with the struggle black stories. The predominantly white theaters, they're doing things that they feel like will bring in money, which they're doing the popular shows. And so nobody's really stepping out and being creative, being an artist when it comes to these theaters. So I don't audition for anything anymore like I used to. Back then, I was very eager to be on stage. So I was doing shows that now I look back, I'm like, why did I do that show? But now I try to think more before I audition, and really, I have thought and I don't audition because the shows are just not good. Like, they're just not creative enough for me, because I want to do something that's interesting, that's thought-provoking. And when I say thought-provoking does not always have to be a slave story. It doesn't always have to be a struggle black story. It doesn't have to be a struggle love story. It's like, I don't understand why people are not grasping. You can be thought-provoking and not bring the same story we've had regurgitated over and over and over. There's other things. But then when, you know, the creative people come in, the gatekeepers don't want the real creative people in there. And so you end up with the same, when it comes to DFW theater, you end up with the same actors doing the same kind of plays, and everybody's giving the same kind of mediocrity. and people are praising it as if they're doing something special, and they're really not. I mean, as an artist looking at artists, which is the theaters, they're not doing anything special. And that's not to say they're not talented. You're just like, I went to a show, and I really feel like I went to see a show, and I really feel like if you are a great performer, if you have that it factor, you don't have to make moments. I see a lot of people now on theater when I go, because I still watch shows. I still go watch them. I don't want to be a part of them because they're not good, but I still go watch them, and then all I see is a lot of people trying to make moments. It's like they want to do what they can to stick out. So if there's a dance routine, there's 1 or 2 people that are doing something extra because they want to get a laugh or something. It's like, if you have it, you don't have to do all that. So, but people don't understand it. It's all about making a moment and trying to be, you know, have people, you know, laugh, or, you know, try to force some kind of emotion out of people. And it's like, you don't have to do that. Talented people don't have to do that. But DFW, they're the way they are. I mean, they can sell out the shows for Christmas because people love Christmas shows. But overall, I can see why, you know, the seats are not filled like they used to be. But, you know, I digress. Anyways, I did, again, I think I said it on the last video, I have been laid off. This is going on, I don't know how many days, but 2 weeks, going on 3, whatever the case may be. On top of losing my job, I just got in a car wreck a few days ago. Yes. So I was behind a car who was waiting to turn left. The light was green, which means yield, going left. And so I was behind, it was like a van or something. And then a huge like F2 something, whatever the case may be, hit me from the back. So he hit me in the back, and then I hit them in the front. My car was the only one that was damaged. And the guy who hit me didn't have insurance. I don't have uninsured motors because my thing was, I'm gonna be laid off. I can't afford all of this, you know, on insurance. And so I can't say stupidly or crazily I took it off. It was just like, I felt like at the time I couldn't afford it. Like, cause not necessarily couldn't afford, I was just trying to shave down whatever I could, whatever I had to pay for, you know, knowing that I won't have that income coming in. So I thought I was being smart by, you know, trying to save a little money. And so really, in the end, that's what cost me. So I have my car sitting here. It still runs, but it's jacked up like crazy. It's embarrassingly jacked up. I just got a quote on it. So I'll be having to pay all of that out of pocket. So on top of losing my job, I'm pretty much have my car messed up. So it's like, it feels like it's pouring at the moment, along with all the other personal stuff. Like, I just feel like I said in my last, it wasn't really a vlog. I just kind of turned on the camera and started doing stuff, but whatever the case may be. I don't consider myself a vlogger because I don't have the technology for all that. Like right now, I'm just on my iPhone 12, 13, whatever it is. I think it's a 13. I'm just filming that way. And so I was just going through like loneliness. Like even stuff like this, I feel like I don't have anybody to talk to or vent about when it comes to stuff like this, because really you just feel like nobody cares about, you know, when you're going through stuff, because everybody's fighting their own battles. Everybody's worrying about their own selves. Everybody is really kind of selfish in their own way. And so I really, because I think in one of my videos I said it's hard for me to cry. It was a moment when I went out and to look at my car, I just cried like crazy. Because I've never been in a car accident. I've been having my car since 2019. I haven't had anybody hit it, dent it, or anything. And now it's just beat up. And so I just looked at it and I just was just balling out of control. And I text one of my friends who's been my friend for years. And I was just like, friend, I'm not having a good day. And my friend was text back and was like, what is it now? And I didn't respond. I was just, I don't know how my friend may have meant it, but I didn't take it too well. And so, I don't know. I could be just extra sensitive, but I just felt like, you know, that I was in a wreck, and I'm telling you I'm not having a good day. I understand my friends going through things, but it's just like, it just makes me shut down from my friends. And when I feel like I'm shutting down from my friends, I shut down from the rest of everybody. Like I've already kind of shut down from my family. Like, as far as, I don't get personal with my family anymore, like to let them know how I feel, because it's been understood since I was a kid that you just don't do that. I learned a long time with my mother, emotional stuff is not what I go to her for. So I just shut down from my family a long time ago. And now with my friends, I'm starting to shut down with sharing some things. Like, I do have a friend who is my barber as well. He's really open to, but I just don't want to bug him. He's really open to talking when I want to and whatever the case. So I can't say that my friends are horrible people and I'm just going to leave them all alone. It's just like, I'm just getting to a point where I see that I just have to find another outlet outside of my family and my friends. And so I think a lot of this is making me jaded towards people, period. Like, I'm really open. I can go somewhere and talk to people, but when it comes to building relationships, it's just getting harder for me, because I just really, this year in particular has left a bad taste in my mouth when it comes to dealing with people. I was kind of cool with a person who on the outside looks nice and innocent and everybody loves this person, but that person is so stuck in his own ass that he doesn't realize how much of a good person he's not, but he puts it out there as if he is. So I just left that alone. And so I don't wish anybody horrible. I just don't give a fuck about you, like, anymore. Like, I don't care. I don't care that you're not on TV anymore. I'm glad you're not on TV. I don't see you anymore. It's perfect for me. But yeah, this whole year, people to me have been the most disappointing. And so I'm just really trying to figure out, like, what am I going to do as far as my emotional support. I know that I have a therapist, but I feel like I'm at a point now where I can't open up to anybody. And so that could be a lot of me suffering in silence. Like right now, I'm just having some horrible days, especially now since my car is wrecked and going through some personal situations. But, you know, whatever the case may be, I'm still pushing on. You know, I'm one of those people, like, things are going on. I just never can lay in bed or lay in my pajamas and just, I guess you call it like functional sadness, functional depression. I don't know what you call it, but I still get up and function, even though I still have to put on fragrance, because fragrance is really what makes me feel good. So if I smell good, so I have to make sure I bathe and all that stuff. If I smell good and I feel my hygienes are right, then I can, it's hard, but I can get through the moments, you know, as best as I can. But I think this is really teaching me how to just, I've always been independent, but I don't know if it's meant to make me stronger or if I don't know what it's meant, but I just really I don't care what anybody does, but my thing is, people can confuse loneliness with foolishness, meaning I can say that I'm lonely and that means I'm just going to date or talk to anybody. No, I'm lonely, and my loneliness is different, because my loneliness thrives from people not being great people. And so why would I just feel like, oh yeah, I'm lonely, so I'm gonna go to you because you said something? No, I'm lonely, so I'm like, fuck you, get out of my face, please don't talk to me if you talking about bullshit. But no, it doesn't. Lonely does not mean, for everybody, it doesn't mean that I'm open to, you know, just doing anything. That's really not the lonely I suffer from. I have that lonely where when I'm lonely and I feel lonely, I continue to be alone until I start feeling better. And then I'm able to, you know, function in the world, you know. But I'm able to function in the world and get through things. Like I went to 2 events and I had fun. You know, I really enjoy, you know, it's enjoyable to be around other people, especially when the other people are cool. It's just not enjoyable building relationships because that's when people are not cool. And that's relationships mean friendships and all that. It's just people just are not strong in building relationships. They're not good at it. I think I'm amazing at it, but you know, people just don't want what I want, so it doesn't work. Anyways, we're gonna get off that. No more sadness. But anyways, like I said, I went to 2 events, and one event was an influencer event, a YouTuber/Instagram influencer event. Let me say right now, because I love Jackie Aina. Jackie Aina is kind of right up there with Mariah Carey, you know, some other people. We're going to talk about Mariah Carey a little bit too, about some other stuff. But I love Jackie Aina. And what I mean by I love Jackie Aina, my love for Jackie Aina is like this. I enjoy watching Jackie Aina on YouTube. Jackie Aina does skincare sometimes. I enjoy like her recommendations. Sometimes I feel like, oh, I need to try that. And, you know, sometimes I'm like, that's not for me. So she's like, you know, I'm still a human with my own brain. So I know, you know, I know what the limits are when it comes to following people like Jackie Aina. So, but I love Jackie Aina. I like her videos, her personality. I got to meet Jackie Aina a while ago. And what happened was, I'm in a candle club, her candle club. She has a candle brand, Forvr Mood, which is amazing. I'm actually burning one right now. It's to Live in Pine, I think is what it's called. It's from her new collection, the Pine one. I can't see the title from here, but whatever. I'm burning that right now. But I'm a part of her candle crew, which means, you know, we're part of a club where we get like exclusive candles or whatever. Of course, you have to pay for it, but like it's like a quarterly thing. It's really not horribly priced at all. And so she came to Dallas and she had like a meet and greet. And then after that, you know, the crew, the candle crew met up with her. Now, this really solidified my love for Jackie. And I'm saying Jackie because I need people to take on, you know, kind of follow in her footsteps a little bit. But when we got to this event, of course, I can't say of course, but the event was free for us. And it wasn't really anything but, you know, we went to this popsicle place where they sell like alcoholic popsicles or whatever. And, you know, they treated us, you know, they let us get, you know, what we wanted or whatever. Really simple. And so we got to sit down and talk to her and her fiance, and they both were amazing. And it's like, again, this was free for us to come. Of course, we're paying for the subscription, which is fine. You get to sit down. That right there, to me, is a good influencer event, because I'm sitting here and I'm getting to talk to you just like a regular person and, you know, chit chat, ask questions, whatever the case may be. I think her and her fiance did a really good job doing that. Now, I've been to events where people are charging $35, $40, you know, whatever dollars. And they're charging for these events and they're not interacting with the people. They're not doing it. And I'm just looking back, okay, I saw Jackie for free and Jackie was sitting down there talking to us. And you mean to tell me we paid $35, $40 to talk to you, come hang out with you or whatever the case may be, and you won't even interact with the people? So, I don't know how to feel about that. And there was this one lady, India Monet, she's on YouTube, one of my new favorite people. I met her last year. She had an event. It seemed like it was very organized, and she interacted. She went to the tables and talked to people. Like, that's how you're supposed to do it. I mean, you could do it however you want to, but I'm saying the way I like it was the way Jackie and India Monet did theirs. These other ones, oh Lord. And you know, really you just going, because I went to Jackie Aina because I love Jackie Aina. I love India Monet, but the other ones, it's just like I'm really going to meet other people and, you know, just see who the crowd is, whatever the case may be. And also it's just an opportunity to, you know, kind of get out. But I'm not doing that anymore. So unless it's somebody that I really like, then I don't know. This is really the thing here. It's like a lot of people are giving on social media, on YouTube, whatever the case may be, giving personality, giving that, even though I feel like me personally, I have a personality, but I don't get no views or whatever the case may be. That's fine. My time will come. Whatever is meant to be is going to happen. But it's like when it comes in person, it just don't be given. It's given like, I don't know, niece. I don't know why it's not translating in person for me. And it's nothing to do with looks. It's just personality wise. Like some people just don't, I don't personally understand how somebody can be very outgoing online and, you know, giving this. And then when they're in person, they're just like, that ain't my, and I consider myself to be extroverted, introvert, and which means that I really love to interact with people or whatever the case may be. But when it comes to my personal space, I really, like I've always had this mindset where, because there was a point where I was working and doing shows or whatever. And that means, you know, I work in HR or worked in HR. So you're dealing with a lot of people. Then you go to deal with people in rehearsal. And so I would always need a day by myself, because it was just too much. So that's where the introverted part comes in. But I can mingle and talk to anybody. That's just how I am. I mean, if this a, you know, person, I can talk to really anybody. So I don't get how, it just doesn't make any sense how people can be so outgoing and they can strut like they got confidence and whatever the case may be. And then when you see them in person, it don't be given. It don't give that confidence and personality. But me, I give it this 24/7. Even when I'm not having great days, it's just, like I said in one of my, it was a B-side. Like, you'll never see me walking with my head down, because that ain't me. I spent my whole life being talked about and told, you know, negative stuff about myself from, you know, from the inside to the outside. So I'm used to building myself up, and I'm used to whatever the case may be, whatever I'm going through, telling myself it's going to be okay, even though sometimes it's hard. And when it's really hard, I just don't go out. But I'm used to saying that, so I'm not moved by, you know, how I think other people may feel. I'm strutting into wherever it is as if I have a 7-figure job. Even in my Walmart shoes, I have a 7-figure job, and I'm gonna put on my shades and take them off as if I'm a celebrity. That's just how I give it person. It's just what it is. It's a lot. It's a lot. And so hopefully I can find somebody who can deal with that, deal with me. Well, not deal with it, kind of like accept, you know? So yeah, I don't know, with me being unemployed now, I don't know if I should be looking for love. I should be looking for a job. But you know, this time, looking for I really, like I said, I don't think I want to do HR anymore, but I do know that I'm not going to limit myself to Texas. And what that means is I'm going to look for a career that I love, like really enjoy doing, but I'm just not going to look in Texas. So I'm going to be looking all over the world. And so if I find something that I love that's in California, then I'm going to move to California. So I really think it's about time that whatever it is that's going to make me happy is what I'm going to do from now on. And that's my goal, because I think that's a part of why a lot of this is bugging me, because I've spent so many years just trying to make everybody else around me happy. And because, you know, you're drilled as a kid. It was drilled in my head that, you know, pretty much, you know, you have to be here to do for others. And so you feel like when you do for yourself, you're being selfish or whatever the case may be. it's just a lot. So I'm not going to limit myself to Dallas, Fort Worth. So if I find something in Arizona that I think would be a good fit for me, I'm going to take it. Atlanta, I'm not going to close myself off this time. So I don't know, who knows? I may be moving within the next year. I really do think I'm going to be out of Dallas, Fort Worth area within the next year. That's really my goal. I think I've really, even though I'm 41, I really have done my time here, and I'm just ready to go. It's funny because I always thought I want to spend the rest of my life here, but nah, it's time for a new scenery for me. So I don't know what that means for, you know, family and all that stuff, but if I find something out of state, then I'm taking it and I'm leaving. That's just how it is. And so, yeah, hopefully, let's cross our fingers. I will be performing at the top of 2023 live. I can't wait to give that when I find out for sure. And also, I hope to be doing my first, you know, TV gig next, you know, early next year, or TV at whatever. We'll see. And this is not a filter, just FYI. This is a pimple patch. I have a big knotted pimple right here that came in with a vengeance. Like, he came in and he is making himself known, because this thing makes my whole forehead hurt. Like, I have a headache because I got a big ass pimple right here. But anyways, that's all of me. I got dogs out here screaming, so I'm gonna go tend to them. Bye.